Hello everyone, welcome back to this tutorial. I will walk you through the basic system setup after installing Linux Mint 22 on VirtualBox. This video is focused on optimizing your virtual machine for performance and usability. Let's get started. I have set up Linux Mint 22 virtual machine within a Oracle VirtualBox on my system. To begin with, let's make sure your system is up to date. Right click, open the terminal. Here you can run sudo apt update ampersand sudo apt upgrade -y. I have already updated the system. Let's see if there are any available packages to install. So nothing is there to install now. Let's move to the next step. So this ensures you are running the latest software version with all recent security patches once you run this command after updating and upgrading the system. So let's move to the next step, setting up VirtualBox Guest Addition for enhanced performance. This steps is essential for dynamic screen resizing, shared clipboard between the host and VM, shared folders for easy file exchange. So for that, go to the device of virtual machine, VirtualBox menu, go to the device, click insert guest edition image. Image is mounted. So click on the run. It will ask for the password. Provide the password. The guest edition was already installed, so that's why it is removing first, and after removing it will install once again. I will pause the video now. VirtualBox Guest Addition installation is completed. Here you can see press and return to close this window. I will press the enter. It will close the window. Unmount the disk from here. Eject and go to the terminal. Let's install necessary tools like sudo apt install build essential dkms and linux header. uname -r, press enter. This is also already installed. Build essential is already installed. dkms is installed. Linux header is installed. Let's move to the next step. After installing the guest edition, we need to reboot the system. Let's reboot it first by using sudo reboot. This will reboot the system. So let's log into the system. Reboot is successfully done. So let's test the features like screen resizing, clipboard sharing to confirm everything is working. So what I will do, I will minimize this and let's maximize. So here you can see earlier the screen was very small. After resizing, the screen has extended to a required size. Resizing the screen is been successfully working after installing the VirtualBox Guest Addition. So to enable the clipboard sharing to confirm everything is working, go to the virtual machine. Here click on settings. We need to enable some of the settings like shared clipboard. Click to, if you want to host to guest, you can select this. If you want guest to host, you can select this, or click on bidirectional. I will choose bidirectional. Vice versa, I want to copy from this Linux Mint to my host machine or from host machine to a guest machine. I will enable this, and floppy is not required. Rest is everything is set. Just save it. Open the Linux Mint. Open the terminal. So let's see if I can copy it. Assume I want to copy the feature. Let's see if I'm able to copy it here on the terminal. You can see I'm able to copy paste it by pressing shift insert. So this is the very useful feature when we install guest edition. So like that we can also take the images from here virtual machine to a host machine, and from host machine to virtual machine we can take the screenshot. And if you want to share the data, like I want to do share one folder, here what I can do, I can add it, provide the path, provide the file name. Let me select it. Assume that I have created a folder. I will give Linux temp data, Linux temp. I will select this folder. I have given that Linux Mint, and also I have provided the folder name, and I want to mount it. I can mount it to /mnt as well. Here are the three options, like I want to mount this directory permanently, or else you can also mention that mount it, but it should be only read only. The host machine should be having all access, but the virtual machine should be able to read only the files. And auto mount, like that also you can set it. I want to read and write both, that's why I uncheck this option and click on OK. Press OK. Go to the Linux Mint. See if it is mounted. Here you can see /mnt is mounted with the /linux-temp. Let me switch to root. /mnt. Now let me create a touch created file on Linux mint.txt. I created file here. Let's see if we are able to view it on our machine, host machine. Here I have created a directory Linux Mint. Here you can see created a file on Linux Mint. We are able to view the content here. This is the another features when we install a guest edition. Let's move to the Linux Mint machine. There are many features like this. You can explore one by one. Let's move on to the next step. Let me maximize the screen. Let's enable the firewall. Linux Mint comes with built-in firewall, but it's disabled by default. Um, let's enable it for added security. Run the command sudo ufw enable. Typo mistake. The firewall is active now. Now you can check the status. Status is active. This ensures the unauthorized access to your VM is blocked. If you want to manage your VM remotely, you can enable SSH. Run the command sudo apt install open SSH-server. Run with -y. It will get installed. After installation, you can enable it. Installation is done. Let's enable sudo systemctl enable --now. Enable --now SSH. So you can check this SSH status with the command systemctl status SSH. The service is active and running. Get your VM IP address by running IPR. You can get the IP address, and with this IP address you can take SSH access. like you can run. I have only one machine here, the other machines are turned off due to resource constraint. Here you can use SSH, provide the username. I will give only the syntax at the rate, give the IP of your machine. This is the syntax to take SSH access. With SSH, you can now manage your virtual machine from your host system. Linux Mint comes with lot of pre-installed software, but here are some additional to consider. For playing videos and music, you can install apt install ubuntu hyphen restricted extras, and you can also install the advanced disk management and package management tool. Click on OK. Let's install the system utilities. After this, installation is done. Let me clear the screen. Let's install system utilities. Sudo apt install gparted. This is system utility for advanced disk management and package management. You can also install other softwares like VLC, browser, or LibreOffice based on your needs. For smoother experience, you can tweak your VirtualBox settings as I shown you. Let me show you once again. Go to the settings. Here you can see all the settings here. If you want to change some of the major settings like system settings, you need to turn off your machine. So as of now, I'm not doing that. You can provide the memory here. Processor also you can change from here. Let's go to the Linux Mint. So finally, let's remove unnecessary packages to free up disk space. You can run sudo apt auto remove -y. From this command you can remove, and also sudo apt auto clean. This keeps your system clean and running efficiently. As of now, I'm not running this. And that's it for this tutorial. We have completed the basic setup for Linux Mint 22 on VirtualBox, including updating the system, enabling guest additions, setting up SSH, and installing essential tool. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Linux tutorial. Thanks for watching.